look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Bears ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's Griffin. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Ducks will have it first and 10. More play action. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Here's Moore to throw. With the catch, it's Bear. At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Long way to go on second down. Moore will throw. Look out! And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Out wide left, it's Moore. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. RPO complete to open the drive. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing more. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Pulls it. Now the toss. Turning it on. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Moore. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Moore to the air. Right side, it's Bear. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The AT unit on the field. These two have spent. The extra point is blocked. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Running inside. It's Payne. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And the Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's Lagway to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Oregon. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Payne fighting off the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Bears headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Throwing, Lagway. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage and get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Bingo, Ruben. Bingo, Ruben. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Complete. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Fourth down, Lagway. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The give on the counter. Breaks into the open. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Could be an alley. At the 20. Touchdown, Baylor. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Motion from the back. Looking for room. It's Griffin. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll run it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Got a little grass. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Gets the back moving. Dante Moore. Out wide right, it's Lockett. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Sends it back in motion. Changing the routes with his receivers. Flagway wants to throw. Right side, it's Payne. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Flagway. Got a man. It's Miller. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They just keep firing, trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to...
There he goes! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. He's changing the play. On the delay, it's Payne. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They'll try to slam it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's more to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air, but when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And, man, the defense really needed that. They needed that for their confidence. 3 drives already, 3 touchdowns. They haven't found a way to solve it.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, Moore. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Making the adjustment. Here's Lagway to pass. Out wide right, it's Payne. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. In the red area, it's Payne. Stopped behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Throwing more. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 7 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Longhorns coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone with the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Hauls it in. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback signaling to his guys. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Quick catch. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense staying on the field there in hurry-up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. They'll run it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
Red 18, red 8, flip, flip, flip. Ball. Here we go, flash.
Throwing, Lagway. Right side, it's Payne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
Bingo, Ruben.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. On the option. 1st down, he'll keep it. Now the pitch. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Connection to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll run it on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Moore. They're all over him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth and goal from the 4. The hand to the running back. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Hits inside, it's Payne. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a gap. It's Beal. Driven back. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Quarterback changing the play. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want to let him...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Fourth down, Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for the edge. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Dante Moore. Got it. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The run inside. It's Payne. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Flagway wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. In traffic, it's Miller.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flagway. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Making the adjustment on the play. Moves the pocket. It's Flagway. That's reeled in. It's Keith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's Flagway to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Throwing, Flagway. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Bears! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. There he goes, inside the 30. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And he puts through the extra point. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure. Just got rid of that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Out wide right, it's Moore. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. The give and tick, 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 tick.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll send the back in motion. Here's Moore to throw. Right side, it's Lockett. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running the red zone, it's Davison. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout taken by Baylor, it's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Hard running there. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for space, it's Davison. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 25. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Flagway wants to throw. Rushes on. And down he goes.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's
going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Flagway from the gun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. 4th down, Lagway. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Lagway to the air again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.